Jody Simply Stitching Ocala, and I just thought I'd come on and do a quick WIP parade for you of what I'm bringing into 2025 with me. So it's not a lot. I have 15 WIPs, and my plan moving forward is going to try to just touch one WIP a month. Not finish it. I'm not committing to a certain amount of strands. Just take one WIP and work on it sometime throughout the month to see if I can make some progress on possibly having less than those 15 WIPs, even though I know that I'll have new starts which turn into WIPs. So we'll just see, but I thought I enjoyed watching other people's WIP parades, and so I thought I would show you mine. And I'm doing it a little bit different, so I didn't have to try to hold it up to the camera. That I am doing a top down of the projects. So I hope you enjoy and look forward to stitching and seeing you in 2025. Thanks. Okay, so let's get started with the first WIP. I'm trying to do this top down from behind, so we'll see if it works okay. I just figured it'd be easier than me trying to hold them up to the camera. So the first WIP I have is Primrose Cottage, July 4th, 1776 house. Most of them I did take out and iron and do have like called for fabric and such, but this one I do not. This one, as you can tell, the only thing that's left in here is this fill-in on the house. So it should be a pretty quick finish. My plan for this year is to pick up one WIP a month. That doesn't mean finish it, it just means pick it up and work on one WIP a month. Just put some kind of stitches in it. So the next one, this one is a Plum Street, which is this Happy Morning, and I'm doing the dark version. As you can tell, this one is stitched on 20 count fiber on a whim night sky. I haven't picked it up in a while. I am changing the called for thread in the darker version. It was really like a really bright pink when I started stitching it on here, and I didn't like how it looked. So I do know that I changed that, but other than that, I believe that I've kept it whatever the same is for this dark version. I don't plan on stitching all of this grass or this bottom. So as you can see here, I just have like 3 rows of green, and that's all I plan to do across. So I will finish the rest of this up here, but I'm not doing that border at the bottom or any of the bottom there. I just didn't, I just decided to make it that much smaller for myself. Like I said, again, I'm going to try to work on one WIP sometime during the month and pick it up, but I still feel like this, because it's a larger project for me, because I normally do smaller ones, is still one that's going to just be an ongoing WIP. I don't see myself getting that one finished for this year. The next one was one I was working on in December, and this is the Plum Street Sampler Comfort and Joy. And this is stitched on 20 count Margarita by Color and Cotton. And this was an exclusive kit for, I can't think right this second. So you can't currently get it. So she probably will release this design next year when it's not, when it's been a year since the exclusive kit was released. So this one is, obviously it's a Christmas one. I opted, and as you can tell, see how there's more snowflakes here? I don't know why, I just didn't like that geese flying in the air. It was kind of like a stamp. And so instead I just opted to put more of the snowflakes here that were coming out of the chimney, instead of putting that stamp. But I really like this one. This cobblestone, it's hard to tell, but it's a lot of thread, a lot of thread stitching on that one. So hopefully, I would like to hopefully get this done before next Christmas this year. But again, I'm not putting pressure on myself. I'm just saying I'm going to pick up one WIP a month and put some stitches in it. The next one I can't show you. This one I've had as a WIP for I think 2 years, and I don't know why. It's so cute. This is by Emily Call, but it was back when she was called Salt and Pepper Stitching, and so I don't actually have a cover photo. I just have the pattern. I do know that this is stitched on 20 count wheat by Fiber on a Whim, and in the pattern he doesn't have much of a body below this, and then his legs, and then it's a lot of there's like this whole bottom section here that's snow, a lot of white fill-in with snowflakes, and then there's Christmas trees here and an ornament, and so there is still quite a bit on this one. But again, it's not a lot. This might be something I might pick up like for Christmas in July, stitching in July, so that I can have this completed by next year as well. Sticking with the Christmas, the next one we have is Pomegranate Santa. And I don't have a very big start on this, as you can tell. Oops, sorry, didn't mean to hit the camera. This one is done on 20 count Atomic Ranch freeze, and yeah, as you can tell on this one, I don't give myself very big margins because I don't like to waste fabric. I really like this fabric freeze, and so I try not to waste too much fabric. And this is using the called for overdyed Classic Color Works. Okay, sorry for the printing on this one. This, I'm trying to think, was this from, I believe this was from Jingle Ball 2023 possibly? I'm not sure. Now, and I do have a card. Oh no, I don't have the card, I have this. So let me just make sure nothing shows. Okay. Yeah, so it was, I started it because I put on there 12/12 of 23. So I did do my own conversion. And you can't really tell from this because the printing is so bad, but I did do my own conversion. And I just took the symbols and made the list of all the different colors that I converted it to. So the only thing I did on it this year, I think, was just I finished stitching the rest of his gown. I really just didn't do a lot of stitching in December, and I really haven't been doing stitching even into this new year. But I feel like it's not a ton, but it is. It's still all of this to get completed and finish the rest of Santa. So we'll see. I still really like it, and it wouldn't be that much to get it finished. Again, I just need to focus and see if I work on it for a couple days during the month. Okay, so moving on from Christmas, we'll kind of move on to like every day. This one, No Place Like Home. This was an exclusive kit for Primitive Gatherings quarterly box. And, oops, sorry. That is how much I have done on it. Again, that house, it's a lot of color changes in the brick. And this one is Atomic Ranch Winter Mint. It's probably hard to tell. It just has like a real light blue kind of overcast to it. So again, I don't think on this one, I hadn't decided if I was going to stitch the saying and the border, or was I going to leave off this border and just do the saying. I feel like I wanted to see once I finish the upper portion what I wanted to keep going with. But Again, I'm not sure when this will be released because it was for a Primitive Gatherings box that was, ooh, I want to say maybe summertime or early fall. I can't exactly remember, but I really do like this piece, and it would be nice to have it up as an everyday piece because most of my pieces I have in my house are seasonal and not every day. So I would like to get this finished. So this may be like something that I'm going to try to work on more than just once in a while. I may kind of make this a focus. Maybe this will be back to working on, since it is a larger project for me, on Mondays, for big beautiful Mondays with some of my friends. All right, this, I feel like, I don't even know, it's been so long. This is Little House Needleworks, The Rooster and the Hen, and I feel like that might, it's hard to tell, it might even be not even 20 count, I don't know. It's one of those things I started a while ago, and it's not like it's big, it's just, I think it just got stuck in a different basket, and I just never did anything more with it. But it would be really cute to have up either every day or for a springtime stitch. So when I go through after I finish looking at all these, I am going to kind of like make some order to put in my basket of like, okay, let me try to focus on this one this month. And this is Sewing Sundries by October Fiber House. And this one is done on 20 count Fiber on a Whim cream and sugar. And so I just have to do the tomato and this, so I'm like halfway done. And this would be cute to have as an everyday pillow in my craft sewing room. And I feel like I have like a wooden ruler box that possibly that it could fit in, that sits up on my shelf. So this is another one again that I need to pull out and keep going on. This is a WIP, but I just started it. I have had this pattern, Country Cottage Needleworks Forever. Love Lives Here is what it's called. I'm doing it on 20 count Siren Song by Color and Cotton, and I feel like I bought this maybe like 4 years ago, and I've always really liked it. And every year I'm like, oh, I need to stitch that. And I feel like for Valentine stitching, it creeps up on me because by the time I just feel like January goes so fast. And so I just decided last night, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to pull it out. So you'll see here that I've started on some of my new ones putting TL for top left, because if you've watched any of my previous videos, you would see that there have been times where I have started a project and stitched it in the wrong direction, which therefore leads to me not having room to continue the project. And that has happened on more than one occasion. So this is my remedy for trying to help myself not do that again. So hopefully it's gonna work. All right, the next one, this one I feel like it barely has a start. This one is Lollies, Crows, and Candy Corn by Brenda Gervais. And this one is being stitched on 20 count Be Stitch Me Dusty Cottage, which I really like the modeling on this fabric a lot. And that's a lot of fill-in on that pumpkin. But I did buy the kit, and I did already even paint the tray. I was trying to see if I saw where the tray is. Yeah, I did already even paint the tray and have those candy corns. So yes, this is another one I would like to get finished because I don't have a whole lot of Halloween finishes. And so this will be in an early rotation this year before Halloween, so I can hopefully have it done in time for Halloween. All right, this one is, and I folded it in half. This one is Spooky Countdown, and this is by The Primitive Hair, and I feel like a lot of people stitched that this year. And it is an older pattern. I'm not sure if it says on here. Let me see. Oh yeah, it does. It says 2013. So it's definitely an older pattern. I was trying to think if it was, I can't remember if it was Christy Brewer maybe, that I had seen hers out, and I just thought it was so cute, like she had put on Instagram. If it's not Christy, I'm sorry. Was it Christy Jenkins? I can't remember. I'm sorry. I can't remember. But anyways, there's a lot of people that have stitched this, and I'm stitching this on 20 count marbled hazelnut by XJU Designs. And so it's a big piece for myself. I mean, I have this folded over, but it is a large project. Let me see what the stitch count is, if it tells you on here. It is 170 by 289. So it's a lot. You know, they're broken down into little boxes. If I was smart, I would tell myself, you know, like figure out how many, if I did 2 boxes a month, or, you know, whatever, so I could have it done before Halloween. So I don't know, that might be something that I might look at as like a monthly thing that I need to do. But again, I'm trying not to hold myself to a specific plan, because I feel like anytime I say a specific plan, then I don't stick to my own plan. So, but we'll see. This is Halloween. Again, this is an older pattern. This is an Emily Call pattern, but this was when she was called Salt and Pepper that I purchased it, and I'm doing it on 20 count fiber on a whim, milk and honey, and I started this in September of 23. So, and it's not a big one. I'm not sure what happened. I do know that I changed some colors, obviously. Not sure what the blue is, but I did change it to the blue, and I may have brightened up the orange. I can't. Okay, so the blue is, so it's a blue gray. So it's called Serenade is the color I've written down. So I'm guessing maybe that is a Classic Colorworks for that blue. But yeah, this one is a 60 by 100, so it's not huge, and I have like half of it done. So yeah, I'm not sure if I'm gonna also like maybe go like, okay, this piece only needs, you know, a couple nights. Let me just do that, like that house in the beginning that I showed you, that was the Patriotic house. I mean, all I have to do is fill that in. I should be able to do that in one night, right? So I might like pick which ones are the easiest first to have some WIPs done. This is also an older, well, I guess it's not that old, 2021. I feel like I've had it for a long time. That one's Sleepy Hollow Lodge by Little House Needleworks, and I don't know why, but I just love it. And I'm doing this on 20 count Not Another Sampler by Bestitch Me, and I didn't get far. I did the whole border. It met up, yay. And then I started down at the bottom with the pumpkins. I mean, it's just a lot of stitching and a lot of different colors in that area, but I would like to have that done this year as well. So we'll put it in the rotation to see. And the last one I have is the Grimm's Hawk by Plum Street Samplers. And I still have like a hanging thread. Somehow I stopped mid-time. This one I'm doing on 20 count Vintage Country Mocha. And that barn, that's a lot of fill-in stitching. I don't feel like it's too huge. It's 101 by 92. So, yeah. So I didn't even count how many that was. But that is all. There were some that I already abandoned before I did this video. I'm not sure if I'm going to totally abandon them or they're just kind of like in a timeout bin for right now. So those are my WIPs that I'm bringing into 2025.